Hey there, Will. Time prepping. Hey, we're gonna have a coffee clutch this morning. Come on back. We're gonna sit down in the shade and have a discussion. See you in a couple, okay? Bye. Hey, good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Will here, just prepping. Hey, I thought we'd just do a little coffee Clatch this morning. Today's Monday, and today's supposed to be the day of the big eclipse. Oh, that's hot. But that's not what we're going to talk about. But that's just the day it is, and I just kind of want to touch base and have like a informal talk, so to speak. We talk about all these things and go to all these other websites, and we try to get as much information together as we can, and then we. If you're anything like me, you have to be careful about the other people you talk to about it, so that they don't think that you're some sort of wacko. So, what we really have is just you and I talking once in a while, and then some of the people in our small circle. So, I was over the weekend talking to some other people that are preppers, and they came up with this thing is, they take and they dehydrate food and they put them all in these quart jars and whatnot. You guys ever thought about you have all these quart jars full of dehydrated food, and say that shit does hit the fan, then what the hell are you going to do with all that glass? That came into a discussion on one of the discussion boards I belong to. And, if you get all those quart jars and whatnot, bigger jars than that, and you've used them and you've dehydrated your food and you put them into the jars and you put them up on the shelf along with the other food, that gets to become quite a bit of weight. So think about what would happen if you had to, say, bug out. What are you going to do? Leave the darn jars there? So, we got to talking about it. And what if you canned the stuff and you prepared it into the jars, and then when the jars cured, you put them into like Tupperware, unbreakable containers? Well, everybody was kind of up in the air about it, and everybody had their own 2 cents worth about it. And they're saying that the food won't last if you do it like that. The expiration of the food won't last. Well, if you actually think about it, when you're buying all the canned goods and whatnot at the store, and you rotate them through on your shelf, then that's basically the same thing as being canned food, right? Geez, I was asking them, I said, so, okay, let's do it like this. Say this one guy, he said that he was rotating his food, and he said he came across a can of Spam that was dated from 2011. So he was going to do an experiment. He opened the can up and he cooked it and he put it together with some other items to make a meal. And he proceeded to eat it. And then he posted on the wall saying, "This is what I did, and if you hear from me in a couple of days, you know that it must have been a success." Well, we all know that the expiration date on cans is only really just a guideline. So, it was yesterday, he came back online and he said, "Hey, guess what? I survived." So, we know that that Spam can, even though it had an expiration date on it, for 1 year from the date he purchased it, that even after 4 years it was still good because the can was not bulging or rusting or didn't have any holes in it. So what if we were to take that same idea and can our foods, and then after we can them and they become preserved, I guess is the right word, then what if we took those, opened up the bottles, and we started transferring them into plastic containers? Well, you could still sterilize the plastic containers because most of them are dishwasher proof anymore. So that came into play, and most people are on the same page and in agreement with, if you were to do that, then the food would still be edible. Actually, this one guy came up with this thing saying that you could get these jar sealers. I think he said he got his online, and you just put them around the top of whatever you want to seal, and they come in different sizes. You can buy a whole package of them. I think he was saying 1,000, and they're all different sizes. And he said you put them around the tops of your Tupperware or your plastic container, and you use a hair dryer and you heat it up and it shrinks to the top of the container. Well, that would be the same as preserving it with a jar, and you're taking some of the weight away, and you're not taking into consideration that if it were to fall on the ground or as you're removing it, drop it or whatever, you're not going to waste that food because it's not going to break. So that came into play. I thought that was a good idea, and that was a good discussion that we had over the weekend. It took, I don't know, 2 or 3, a couple of days for us to figure it all out. And that's, I'm just trying to pass that information on to you guys. So, and here's another thing. I got this here because we were talking about flashlights and batteries and all the different things that you got. And I came up with this idea, and I threw it out there. You can buy these glow sticks. You can buy them by the case pretty cheap. Even if you go and buy them at the store, you can get them at the dollar store for $1. And sometimes you can get them cheap for $1 or whatever. But they're fairly cheap, and they last forever as long as you don't take them and break them and make them activated. So I wanted to throw that out there. Instead of buying all those batteries and stuff, why don't you go out and buy cases of these things? Glow sticks, they're very inexpensive. You can get them online, or you can go to the dollar store. And you can have cases of these, and they'll last a whole lot longer than those batteries you buy, because batteries, even though you let them set, they lose their poop. And some of them, if they get wet and stuff, they're no good. But these, as you see, they come in a sealed up bag. They're not going to expire or anything. So those are a couple of things that we talked about on the blog this weekend, and I thought I would just pass that on to you. I want you guys to see I'm wearing one of the caps that I'm on the giveaway for, and I'm designing some new ones also. So gonna have the t-shirts. I don't have one on today. I got this awesome black one on today, but still have the contest going. I want you guys to leave the comments and whatnot down below. If you want to make a video and send it to me, you can get my email address right off of the YouTube channel in the About section. And you can send me a video that way, or you can send me to your own YouTube channel or Facebook group, whatever, and I will check it out. You can also just write it out, put it on my Facebook page, or send it to me in an email, and we'll what we're going to do is somebody's going to get some t-shirts and ball caps. I'm working on getting some window clings done. And so there's all kinds of things coming up. Also, have a new challenge out there. And I want you guys to share the videos. Remember, that's what I always say. Share them with your friends. Get them to come look at the videos and watch and learn and subscribe to the channel. And when I get to 100 subscribers, it's going to be a biggie. This is going to be a real big one here. When I get to 100 subscribers, I'm going to throw all the names of the subscribers into a hat, and it'll be all done on video, on a pod. We're going to pull a name out of the hat. Somebody's going to win a survival tub. The survival tub will be a minimum of $100 tub. So 100 subscribers, $100 tub. And if that goes over well enough, when I hit 250 subscribers, I'm going to do the same thing. We'll pull all the subscribers into a ball cap. We'll pull out one lucky winner, and they'll get a survival tub or gear or whatever, and it will be a value of $250. And that's what I want to do to try to get the channel to expand, get us all on the same page, and get us all into a big group. I'm planning on having a podcast real soon. So if you're watching the videos and you're checking them out, I want you to come and join me in my podcast. That's to be announced in the future. And there's just tons of stuff I have planned. It's coming up starting in the next month or so, and the winter's coming upon us, and there's time for us to have a little fun in the winter time, prepare, get more members, subscribers to the channel, prizes being given away. Can't get any better than that. So, coffee should be cooled off by now. Oh yeah, much better now. So, those are the things I want to talk to you guys about today. And that's about all I have. It's a beautiful morning. I'm getting ready for the eclipse. I bought the special glasses, so I'm going to go out and see if I can watch that sun go across, the moon go across the sun. For where I live, it's going to be a total eclipse. It's going to last for a couple of minutes, so that's what I've got going for me this morning. I wanted to get the video done so that I could get those ideas that were bouncing around in the group I belong to and that we discussed all weekend and try to come up with something. I wanted to get that out in the open. I wanted to give you guys some fresh ideas. And I want you guys to think about the giveaways. The giveaways are going to be very important. That's where it comes into sharing the videos, getting the word out to your friends that are like-minded, and get them over to the channel and get them subscribed. As sooner we get to that 100 mark, the sooner we can pull that name out of the hat and get somebody to get some gear. Okay, that's it. I want you guys to have a great solar eclipse Monday, and I'll catch you guys next time. Remember, God bless you, God bless me, and God bless the US of A. Till next time.